Good morning everyone and welcome to this week's edition of The Blend Agenda. My name is Mark and this is my beautiful assistant Sade. She's a very smooth operator. She is a Vitamix 750 professional series and she's going to really do some great stuff for us today. Also behind the scenes we've got Paul. I can't show you Paul, you really wouldn't want to see that. But Paul, hi, how are you today?
Hello Mark.
Thanks Paul, that'll do. Okay, today we're going to do a lovely green smoothie. Now this is very basic, it's mainly fruit, a little bit of veg, but it's got lots of nutrients, lots of vitamins. It takes 2 minutes and if you had one of these every day for a week, you're going to be feeling $1 million just like I'm 95, look at me, it's unbelievable. So, without further ado, let's get going. First up, I'm going to whack some grapes in. Now these are seeded grapes, you can use seeded, unseeded, it really doesn't matter. If you're using a good blender, remember it'll always chop up all those seeds and you won't even know they're in there. The good thing about grapes is it has a lot of antioxidants in the skin, so very, very good. 2 handfuls of that. Now I'm going to put a nice orange in there. I'm going to take the skin off the orange, obviously a bit too bitter and you don't really want that taste. But what's really important about an orange is that all the vitamin C, a lot of the vitamin C is actually inside the pith, which is this white bit. So remember, try to keep as much of that pith on there as you can because that's where all the nutrients are, my friends. Paul, isn't that right?
Yes, and I love the sound of when you say pith, Mark.
You love the word pith, don't you?
It's a lovely word.
Exactly. So while I take the pith, or no, while I don't take the pith, you'll notice I've got a few other things here that I'm going to whack in there. So let's just get this in here. Now, by the way, I'm leaving the seeds and everything in the orange because, once again, great nutrition within there. Banana, nice ripe banana. Now, some foods are a little bit overpowering, and bananas are one of those. So just make sure when you put a banana into a smoothie, just use half. You don't need to use the whole one. Same thing again, potassium, beautiful in banana. So just whack that in. Take the skin off. Obviously, monkeys are smart enough to do that. Paul, would you take the skin off?
I would.
Paul would take the skin off. We'll throw that over there. Okay, next up. Now I like a little bit of sweetness when I make smoothies and things like that. I know that I really need a lot of extra sweetness, but I'm going to put a bit in. Rather than use, obviously don't want to use sugar, you could use honey, no problem. I'm going to use nice fresh date. Date just gives it a great little taste, and once again, you're using a natural product. For a little bit of zing, a nice chunk of lemon. Now, interestingly, I'm going to use the whole skin, everything in that piece of lemon. Grapes, the seeds in the lemon, the skin, right in there. Once again, the Vitamix is going to chop all that up, so that's not even an issue. A couple of nice chunks of fresh pineapple. Same thing again, what's great about pineapple is, especially with fresh pineapple, you've got this core inside there. Now the core contains some really interesting nutrients. It's got a thing called bromelain inside it. Now bromelain is what they use in anti-inflammatory drugs, so there you go. Really, really good for you. Unfortunately, when you go and buy pineapple in a tin, they're chopping all that inside stuff out. So it's just it's unbelievable really, isn't it, Paul?
It's a waste.
Can you believe they're wasting that?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Paul. Now, last but not least, and this is where our little veg part of it, I'm putting some beautiful fresh green baby spinach leaves. And this is going to give us our greenery of our smoothie, of course. But remember, absolutely fantastic source of iron in spinach. So a lot of people out there don't actually get enough iron in their diet. Spinach is a fantastic way to do that. So we've got that, we're almost ready to go. Just to give it a little bit of freshness and to make it nice and cool, I'm whacking some ice in there. Same thing again, chunks of ice in the Vitamix, not a problem, it'll chew all that up. So there we go. Obviously if you have all your fruit there ready, it takes you a minute to get that prepared. We're whacking it on. With this particular machine, I'm going to whack it on the smoothie mode. It's all presets, things like that, so it's just going to do it for me. I'm going to push the on button and let's go. Okay, that's it. How was that? That's about 25 seconds. That's all it is for that particular smoothie with this machine. Now have a look at that. Unbelievable, beautiful, smooth. Now there's no extra liquid in there either, by the way. So that's just the whole foods, some ice obviously. And when I pour that, just check this out. Absolutely beautiful. Now if you did want it to be a little bit more, let's say juicier, you could easily add a little bit of pineapple water or even just normal water, no problem. But There you go. Absolutely green, beautiful, healthy. Chuck that down once a morning and you're going to feel $1 million. Paul, would you like one of those?
Love one.
No, there's only enough for me. So, that's it for us today, the Blend Agenda. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We've got lots and lots of great recipes coming up over the next few months and years, and we'd love to see you back here again next time. So take it easy. All the best from Sade, myself, and Paul as well. Yo!